Most people think intelligence looks like confidence, fast answers, or big vocabulary. But psychology says the complete opposite. Here's the truth. The smartest people on the planet usually don't realize they're smart. And if you're watching this, there's a very good chance you're one of them. Today, we're breaking down the real signs of high intelligence that most people overlook. Not the textbook stuff, but the subtle behaviors, the hidden habits, and the psychological clues that reveal your true potential. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll see yourself in ways you've never noticed before. 1. You constantly underestimate yourself. Psychologists call this the intelligence blind spot. The smarter you are, the more you're aware of how much you don't know. Meanwhile, people who are less skilled often overestimate themselves. That's the Dunning-Kruger effect. So if you've ever thought things like, "I'm not good enough," "someone else can do this better," "I'm not that smart," guess what? Those thoughts are a sign of awareness, not weakness. Your mind is analyzing, comparing, and questioning. And self-questioning is something only intelligent minds do deeply. 2. You learn faster than you realize. Here's a sign most people ignore. You pick up skills quickly, but you forget that others don't. You might think, "Oh, this is easy. Anyone can do it." No, they can't. Whether it's technology, creative ideas, understanding people, or solving problems, your brain connects patterns quickly. You don't see it as intelligence because it feels normal to you. But to others, it's impressive. And this habit, minimizing your strengths, is a classic sign of a high-thinking mind. 3. You feel out of place in groups. A surprising trait of highly intelligent people is social discomfort. Not because they're awkward, but because their brain is doing too much. You observe before you speak. You listen more than you talk. You think 10 steps ahead in conversations. People might say you're quiet, but what's actually happening is this. Your brain is processing, not performing. And that slow response time is mistaken for shyness, when in reality, it's a sign of deep cognition. 4. You notice details others. Smart people are pattern detectors. You're the one who notices small tone changes, tiny inconsistencies, hidden meanings, background details, emotional shifts in people. This isn't sensitivity, it's intelligence. Your brain picks up microsignals automatically. Most people go through life on autopilot, but your mind zooms in. That's rare and incredibly valuable. Mid-video hook. Wake-up moment. Here's the part most people completely misunderstand. Intelligence isn't loud. It's quiet. It doesn't show off. It observes. 5. You talk to yourself. This one surprises people. If you talk to yourself in your head, or even out loud, psychology says that's a sign of advanced problem solving. Your mind is literally running simulations. What if? What happens next? Why does this matter? This kind of internal dialogue is associated with strategic thinking and creativity. So no, you're not weird. You're thinking on a high level. 6. You get bored easily. Boredom is not laziness. It's your brain saying, "I need something more challenging." Intelligent minds crave stimulation, ideas, puzzles, meaning, depth. That's why routine tasks drain you. But complex, meaningful work energizes you. You might even procrastinate. Not because you don't care, but because your brain rejects low-stimulation tasks. This is one of the strongest indicators of an active, high-functioning mind. 7. You feel the need for alone time. Smart people enjoy solitude. Not because they hate people, but because alone time gives their mind space to organize thoughts. Think of your brain like a high-speed computer. It overheats easily. Solitude is how you reset. If you love quiet time, if you recharge alone, if you sometimes disappear from social circles, that's not antisocial. That's psychological maturity. 8. Your curiosity never switches off. This may be the biggest sign of all. You constantly want to know why, how, what if. You fall into deep research holes. You overthink. You question everything. You're fascinated by ideas that others find boring. This is the raw fuel of intelligence, curiosity. Closing. Powerful takeaway. So here's the truth. If you doubt yourself, question everything. Crave depth, observe quietly, and think differently. You're not average. You're smarter than you think. Real intelligence isn't loud. It's not flashy. It's not obvious. It's hidden in the way your mind moves, and your mind moves differently. Thanks for playing. If you enjoy this video, like and subscribe. Because every week, I break down the brutal psychology truths that nobody tells you, but every needs to know.